You might remember this picture if you have been watching this channel of every episode for the past several years. Kazam! Boom, Shazam, or something like that. No. This is not a superhero thing. It's actually an actual drawing. It's an official drawing of the Salem witch trials. And as you can see, obviously, this is the witch. And she is trying to kill everyone else in this room. The judge, the one who she was actually witchcrafting, as well as the jury, who is all over the room, including the guards who will probably not be able to kill her if she does have lightning abilities. Now, regardless of if this lightning thing actually happened and if it did attract the metal handcuffs over there, the point of the story is basically about the Salem witch trials. Now, to be clear here, the witch trials didn't only happen in Salem. They didn't start there, though. And if you ever read Arthur Miller's The Crucible, or watched the movie version, it's very accurate. Then you would know how ridiculous this story is. It actually starts off with 4 people, such as in the book. There are these 4 teenage girls who went ahead and pressed charges onto several local women, charging them as witches, and that they have been mentally and physically abusing them with the powers of witchcraft. Now, obviously nowadays that sounds very far-fetched, but then again, this is superstitious 18th century colonial Massachusetts. And so the girls go ahead and ramp up mass hysteria. In this very courthouse, the Supreme Court of Massachusetts, actually it's the General Court of Massachusetts officially, but I like to call it the Supreme Court of Massachusetts, went ahead and started actually listening to these teenage girls, which does not sound very good nowadays. So how did that work out? It worked out somewhat like this. So the girls are all like, okay, she's a witch. What? And also, she's a witch. And they pretty much prosecuted a bunch of innocent women that they probably actually hated. No reason was officially given on why they went ahead and persecuted these women. And for a while, that's literally what happened. So what are the results of this trial? Well, 200 people were accused. Several of them arrested. 30 of them were found guilty, and 19 of them were executed. At least one person was tortured to death, and at least 5 people were killed by the disease-ridden jails. So obviously, all those people were innocent. None of them were witches. In fact, witchcraft only exists in that world where that little kid from Britain went ahead, has these weird, very good magical glasses, and that lightning scar on his face. That's the only place where witchcraft exists. And then again, there is a lot more places that happen. And so, what were the results of the Salem witch trials? Afterwards, this was shown to be a bunch of mass hysteria. People were still accusing each other of being witches, and so of course they really needed to calm down. Some of them didn't even have any proof. Then again, none of them had any proof. Eventually, the girls went ahead, and some of the girls, the original girls, most of them were teenagers. Note, most of them were teenagers. They went ahead and said that all my accusations, yeah, I'm sorry, but they were all lies. And, you might need to say sorry to all these people. That didn't fit out well with the Massachusetts law, and, the Wikipedia page doesn't state what happened to the girls. But I really did hope that they went to jail themselves, or at least some of them were executed. So, what happened next? Well, in 1702, after a bunch of years after the Salem witch trials happened, the General Court of Massachusetts went ahead, and this is an official statement, declared these trials unlawful. And so, yeah. But then again, several hundreds of years later, this happened, which we will talk about in another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Hunter and Sean. Hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, Shnana, peace. Bye-bye. Witches, 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 witches do not exist.